Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about my June favorites and fails. I know in my last May favorites video I didn't do any fails, but this month I definitely have some fails. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in hearing about, then just keep watching. Okay, so my first favorite is actually a skincare product. It is the Chantecaille Gold Recovery Mask. This stuff is so beautiful. So I do use like a little eyebrow razor like once a week to I don't know what, is it dermaplane? I might be wrong. Like basically just to shave my face and get rid of all the peach fuzz. And whenever I do that, I put this mask on and I sleep in it to just kind of renew and nourish my skin since all those pores are open from shaving it. And it just really is something special. Let me show you. The texture is kind of thick. I don't know if you can really tell. It looks very creamy, but the texture is very, very thick. Oh, and it has that Chantecaille like aromacology scent. It's just really nice. I wake up and my skin is so moisturized, so plump, so nourished, and I just absolutely love it. That has definitely been a favorite this month. So next I want to move on to makeup. So this next favorite, y'all, I've had it for a little bit now, and I'm sorry that it's a favorite, and I hate that it's a favorite, but I can't help it. It's this Clé de Peau, the foundation. This stuff, y'all, it's so, it's so expensive, but I really do feel like it's worth every penny. Let me open it up. I mean, look, it's like a creamy, just very rich texture. The shade match is absolutely perfect on me. It's what I'm wearing today. You don't need a lot, so that's kind of how I justify the price. And it's got a ton of skincare ingredients in it. So, I mean, that's kind of how I justify it. But when I tell you, I mean, you can see, it gives me the most pretty, natural glow, and it lasts on my skin. It's really crazy. It's not marketed as being like a long wear foundation or anything like that, but it lasts. Set with a little bit of powder. I don't even use setting spray unless I'm going to be like outside, then I will, which if you haven't watched my last video about my hot girl summer makeup routine, I talk about that over there, so be sure to watch it if you haven't. But I love it, y'all. So yeah, I highly recommend it. It's fantastic. I don't think that my oily skinned friends out there would like this because it is very dewy. But if you have like normal combo, especially dry skin, it's worth every penny, y'all. It's fantastic. So I'm just gonna go through this next favorite very quickly because I just mentioned it when I was talking about my foundation. Or did I? Maybe I didn't mention it, but I have mentioned it plenty of times on my channel so far, and this has been one of my favorites. It's this Clé de Peau translucent loose setting powder. For travel, no. Not no, but hell no. Like, this would be an absolute nightmare to travel with. If you can see, I'm gonna try to show y'all. So it's got this cap that you open up, okay? Still not to the product. Then it's got another cap that you open up, and then there's the product. And this little mesh insert in there, I'm not sure, I mean, maybe y'all are familiar with this, but it's loose, it's not connected. Like, it comes as a separate component in the powder, like you have to put it together. So it's just sitting in there. No, I mean, when I start traveling again, which is hopefully sooner than later, maybe I will, I'll let y'all know, but I don't think I'll be traveling with this. But for every day, oh my God, it's so pretty. It just creates the most natural, but yet luminous finish on the skin, and it sets my makeup like it is just like chef's kiss perfection. And you can keep building it up. and it never looks cakey or powdery. Like, I don't know. It's some kind of magic or sorcery. I don't know. It's expensive, but the amount of product that you get and how little you need, I feel like it kind of justifies the price. So my next favorite, I'm kind of trying to go in order of foundation. In order of foundation. I'm trying to go in order of makeup application. Wow. This is not gonna be a surprise. This Wayne Goss Radiance Boosting Face Palette. Y'all, she's kind of dirty. It's the most beautiful contour bronzer combo for fair skin that I think I have ever experienced. I love the Gucci bronzer. I love the Chantecaille bronzer. I love the Fenty bronzer, but this combo, again, it's what I'm wearing today. It's just, oh God, it's absolute perfection. So I'm gonna go ahead actually and swatch this for y'all so that y'all can see just how nice it looks. So on the top, let me make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna do, here's the bronzer shade, and then here's the contour shade. And I mean, look at that on my pale skin. Absolutely beautiful. And then when you combine, ew, that was a nasty swatch. Come on, Kayla. When you combine the two together, it's like magical. I mean, like I said, it's what I have on today, and you can just see it just is so beautiful, so natural, and you can't mess it up. You cannot mess it up. So absolute perfection. I know he's coming out with his mascara probably on the day this video is coming out, and of course I'll be purchasing it. He can do no wrong. I love him. So I will be purchasing the mascara as well. But if you haven't tried this yet, I highly recommend it. My next favorite for the month has been this Chantecaille Flower Power Cheek Shade. I mean, again, this should come as no surprise to y'all who watch my channel. It's just the prettiest, most easy blush. It's one of those, it's like a fail safe, you know, like if I don't know what to use, I just reach for this one, and that's been pretty much every day. So I don't think I've swatched this on my channel yet either. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that for y'all as well. See what I mean? It doesn't look like much, but when you put it on, again, I have that on today, but when you put it on, it is just stunning. And it's like a cream almost in powder. It's beautiful. And it just gives you like the most natural sheen and flush. And like, I can't speak for deeper skin tones, but it's got almost like a highlight to it when it's on my skin. And it's just so beautiful. If I don't know, and if I'm in a rush, it's what I've been reaching for. I absolutely love it. So next, I want to move on to eyes. Actually, I lied. I want to talk about this concealer combo that I have been loving this month. And I don't think I talk about this a lot on my channel. I have been loving going in with this Bobbi Brown Under Eye Corrector in the shade Porcelain Bisque. It's light. It is really, really light, but it brightens up under my eyes, especially when I have like a lot of purple underneath. When I have a lot of purple, I always have a lot of purple underneath. It brightens it up fantastically. So I find it's more dry of a formula than the Becca Under Eye Corrector, and that's why I like this one a little bit more, because the Becca one stays so creamy. Like, I like when something kind of sets down a little bit. So I have been taking that and then going over top with this Chantecaille face stick. Let me make sure. Real Skin Eye and Face Stick in the shade 0C. Y'all, I think I mentioned this before, but mine has these really weird little bumps on it. I don't know what. Maybe it like mixed with something like my eye cream or something and did that, but it's not affecting the performance of the product. So I take that and I go in over that Bobbi Brown once it's set down a little bit, and I'm just tapping it with my fingers, and it's so pretty. I also set it, and I think I've said this before, with a little bit of that Clé de Peau translucent setting powder on my beauty blender, and just tap it in with the beauty blender, and it's beautiful. I've been reaching for that combo a lot this month. Okay, so next I want to talk about eyes. This is what I'm wearing today. Now, granted, every day I don't go in with something that's dramatic, but it is the weekend when I'm filming this, and I just wanted to do something a little dramatic, or a little more dramatic. I don't know. Is this dramatic? It is for me. But I have been reaching for, and I hope this doesn't blind y'all, this Huda, y'all, I swear I don't know how to pronounce her name. This Mercury Retrograde palette. I have been reaching for this palette so much this month. I don't know if it's just the color story or what. I mean, it's the color story is just absolutely beautiful. But I've just been reaching for it a lot. Like for every day, just taking like one of these really light matte shades and then just one of these like shimmers and popping it on my lid. It's just so quick and so easy. And so I've been reaching for this a lot. I actually picked this palette up like, oh, I mean, I've had it for a long time now, but I picked it up on a whim. I wasn't gonna pick it up. And one day I was in Sephora and it happened to be on sale that day. And I was like, you know what? This is pretty. And I was like, why haven't you purchased this before now? It's absolutely beautiful and I love it. So also this month, which if you follow me over on Instagram, you'll probably have seen this, which if you're not, it's at beautybykaylak. I'd love to see you over there. I post a lot of looks over there as well. But you will have seen that I have really been liking doing a little like baby wing. I don't know. I used to wear a winged eyeliner all the time. And I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of went away from it for a while. But this past month, I have really been loving doing like a little, just a little teeny tiny baby wing. I use this Maybelline gel eyeliner. I don't know why I bought this. I've had it for a long time. She is nasty, but I've had it for a long time now, y'all, and I like it. I really do. This is like one of the like 3 drugstore products that I have, and it lasts all day. It dries down, but it doesn't dry down so quickly that I can't kind of work with it to create that wing. And I just go in with a very thin, I think it's like a Sephora brush. I'll link it down below if it's still available. I just go in and create that little wing and kind of wing it out, and it doesn't smudge. It doesn't transfer to my upper lid, even if I get like super sweaty. It's great. It's really great. I used to use the, almost said Kat Von D, the KVD Beauty Tattoo Eyeliner. But once I found that one, I was like, well, it's a lot cheaper. And honestly, I find it easier to work with than like a liquid liner because it has like a little bit of give to it, you know, and you have a little bit more time to work down and to work with it. I cannot talk today, y'all, at all. A little more time to work with it. And if you wanted to, you could kind of smudge it out to create a smoky eye too. So yeah, I've really been liking that. So I've also really been liking and reaching for this Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara. Now y'all know I love my Chantecaille Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara, okay? I just reminded myself of Forrest Gump. Y'all, that's my absolute favorite movie. Do y'all know the part, if you've seen it, where he's talking to Bubba and he's like, I just love playing ping pong with my Flexo Lights ping pong paddle. That's what I just reminded myself of. The Chantecaille Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara. Okay, sorry y'all, I digress. I can basically quote that whole movie. But anyways, let's move on. But I've been reaching for this one a lot. I used it one day, I don't remember what it was for, but I reached for it one day and I was like, dang, I forgot how much I liked this. Still doesn't beat out my Chantecaille, but I do really like this mascara. I'm gonna show y'all the wand as if you haven't seen it already. You know, it's not huge, but it's not small either. It's definitely not as big as the Bite Beauty Upswing mascara wand. These bristles too, I find, are a little bit softer. I don't know, but I do really like it. Again, all these products are what I'm wearing today. So yeah, I've really been liking this mascara. So next, I've talked about this before. I love this Chantecaille Brightening Eye Kajal. I use it almost every day on my lower waterline, and oh, it just adds this pop, just this beautiful pop to your eyes in any eye look, and I feel like it just makes it all kind of come together. Let me swatch it on my arm just so y'all can see the color, you might not even be able to see that. It's right here. But it's not white, it's not tan, it's just like a nude, pretty, brightening eye pencil, and I love it. I use it every single day. So next, y'all, I think this, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I think that this Kosas brow gel has replaced my Tom Ford. Oh my God, what? It's a little more wet than the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel, and honestly, I've kind of been liking that. I feel like it holds my brows for even longer, although I will say the Tom Ford, maybe I'll do a comparison one day, but I will say that the Tom Ford creates a little bit more like definition, if that makes any sense. Like your brow hairs look more defined when using that one, but this one fills them in more to me, makes them a little bit darker. Maybe I'll do that over on Instagram. I'll do one brow with the Tom Ford and one brow with this, just so you can kind of see the difference. So yeah, but I think it, y'all, I think it might have done it. My wallet's so happy. So last but not least, I have been reaching for another Wayne Goss product. We love him on this channel. It's his lipstick in the shade Lily, and that's what I have on today. It's so, so pretty. This is his lipstick in the shade Lily. Go ahead and swatch it for y'all. Look, oh, it's so, so pretty, y'all. It's one of those shades that I feel like looks nice on so many different skin tones, but it's just a perfect like nudie pink for, I feel like, so many different skin tones. And his formula is one of my absolute favorites. It's long lasting, and whenever it does start to fade, it just fades so, so naturally and so beautifully. I love it. Okay, so now that's all of my favorites. Absolutely amazing. That's everything I've been reaching for this month. So now I want to talk about, I have two fails, and I don't have them with me because I did unfortunately return them both. They're great products. They're great products. Don't get me wrong. I want to say that before I get into them. They didn't work for me. And the first one is the Dior bronzer. I did show it in one of my videos. I'll link that video down below. It's too dark, y'all. I could not make it work. And honestly, when it comes to like a bronzer or a blush, I don't want to have to work that hard. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I just don't want to have to work that hard. So trying to pick up like the tiniest little amount and then trying to work it in, it was too much work. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's too much work. That's why I love the Wayne Goss palette. I love the Gucci bronzer, the Chantecaille, the Fenty. Those, you just don't have to think about it. Maybe one day I'll pick up one of the light shades online, but it was way too dark. And my other fail, y'all, I can't even believe this either, was the Lancome Lash Idole mascara. It didn't work for me. I feel like it didn't give my lashes quite enough volume, and it didn't give enough length. And I said in my other video where I tried that and that bronzer that I was gonna try it a bunch of different ways, and I did, and I just could not get it to work for me. So it's a beautiful mascara, don't get me wrong, it's just not quite what I was looking for. Okay, y'all, so that is my favorites and fails for the month of June. What products were you loving in the month of June? Which one should I pick up? Is there anything else I need to try out? I mean, there's always something I need to try out, right? And what were your fails? Did you have any products that were like a big time fail for you? I'd love to hear. And also, if you like my content and you like my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, it's at beautybykaylak. I'd love, love, love to see you over there too. And again, leave a comment down below. I love to talk with y'all. Y'all are so amazing. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting me thus far. I really appreciate it. And again, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.